guys, the Benidorm enthusiast here with Benidorm Stuff YouTube channel. We thought we'd better bring you another little update video after some major announcements were made by the Spanish government on Friday afternoon. Firstly, I want to make it very clear they were absolutely not back in lockdown. I remember very clearly what it was like when we were locked down. It was very strict, it was very harsh. We weren't allowed out of the house except for essential items and emergency unavoidable situations. And I don't think I'm alone in saying that none of us ever want to go through that again. So if these restrictions that are being brought in are done to prevent that, well, so be it. So what is actually going on right now? Well, it's still very confusing at the moment. As with other major announcements that have been made regarding new guidelines, there's still a lot of uncertainty. The announcements were made on Friday afternoon by central government, and it's now up to the regional Valencian government to implement them as they see fit. The general consensus is that it will come into effect from the start of next week. So what were the guidelines announced on Friday? Well, firstly, nightclubs and nightlife venues will be forced to close. We're still waiting for some clarity on what exactly is considered to be a nightlife venue. Does it go on the type of license you have? Others are saying it's to do with whether you have a terrace, whether you do food, whether you have entertainment. A lot of confusion surrounding this, and I'm getting inundated with questions which I don't have the answers to right now, but hopefully once the Comunidad Valencia announce their official documents, we can get some clarification on this. All other hospitality venues, bars, restaurants, cafes, things like that will be able to stay open, but they will have a closing time of 1 AM at the latest, and no customers will be allowed to enter after midnight. The maximum people per table will also be reduced back down to 10, and an interpersonal social distance of 1.5 metres between tables and at the bar should be maintained at all times. The next big announcement was regarding smoking. Smoking will be banned in all public places where 2 metre social distance cannot be guaranteed. So if you're on the street smoking and there's a chance that someone can walk past you closer than 2 metres, you're not allowed to smoke. With regards to smoking on the terraces of bars, it's still a bit of a grey area, but the majority seem to be interpreting it as if you want to smoke on the terrace of a bar, you must move to an area where you can absolutely guarantee this 2 metres of social distance. But we're hoping to get more clarification on this in the next few days. So please everybody calm down, turn the panic button off. As we've seen previously with situations like this, there is always a transition period which allows the people and the businesses to adjust until everybody knows exactly what they're supposed to be doing. We'll be keeping a close eye and bringing you updates as and when we can, as soon as the specific rules for our region are announced. I also want to make it clear that this is being rolled out all over Spain. It's not just specific to Benidorm because of any major outbreak or anything like that. The numbers for our area are still really good. There have been links in other areas between outbreaks and nightclubs, which is why this is being enforced. It's a preventative measure. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next update when we get some confirmation of the rules being enforced. Also, leave us a comment. What do you think about these new guidelines? And like and follow us on Facebook at the Benidorm Enthusiast. Stay safe!